Hello, and welcome back to Let's Play Pathfinder Kingmaker. I'm your host, BringItDon, and first and foremostly, I would like to disclaim, wrong character. On my main character, I regret getting this feat. Just throwing that out there on the table. Wish I would have gotten that. Wish I would have got like power attack or weapon focus sooner. Whatever. We'll move on from there. Secondly, he's now using a savage longbow. Or savage bow. Sorry, the savage bow. Because composite longbows, they add your strength modifier to your damage, which I knew, but I thought that he would still be better with a longbow. Because I was thinking, oh, well, then the regular longbow will have more range, because the savage longbow does more damage. That's not the case. They both have 50 feet. So the composite longbow is the way to go with him, because he has such a good strength stat. I mean, it's at 14 right now because he's fatigued. He normally has 16. So he has a +3, so he gets +3 damage on his attack roll or on his damage rolls with a composite longbow. So I definitely recommend getting a composite longbow for him, not a regular longbow. I compared the damage to the shocking longbow +1, and it does not compare to this. Definitely use a composite longbow on him. I actually recommend this bow for right now until I find something better. Also, I got him this. It was 11,000 gold. Get +2 bonus on attack rolls and damage rolls on animals and magical beasts. It'll be perfect when I go get my revenge on those stupid owlbears. And it stacks with his favorite enemy magical beasts. Because he has favorite enemy giant humanoids, but he also has favorite enemy magical beasts. So he's very good against taking out magical beasts and beasts now. Also, his DPS is going to be ridiculous late game. I'm so excited to build him. Also, I didn't read his unique items description. I said I would read the flavor text for unique items. Alright, so, Protector of Unjust. This shield is infamous in the Stolen Lands. It was seen in the hands of several bandit leaders and warlords of this lawless expanse. Despite its protection, the fact that it had outlived so many owners shows that this shield is troubling at least. Perhaps it merely had not found the one truly worthy of wielding it. And I believe that's all the unique items. Yeah, alright. Let's go in here and deal with this. The game might bug out, so I'm going to quick save. And then we're going to jump right on in. And I have read these dialogues before, so if I don't know. If you notice that I'm not as enthusiastic about it, well, that's why. I've read them like 5 times a piece. There's a bug, essentially, when the dialogue cut out, I couldn't exit my throne. I was stuck in my throne. And I just couldn't move, so I mean, the game was broken by that point. And nothing would work. Like, I couldn't open my inventory, I couldn't open up spell books, anything. Alright, so anyway. Lander smiles. Oh, it's an amusing situation, Your Grace. A former cohort of the Stag Lord, a simple local bandit, has come to pay us a visit. It seems that he and all the other bandits in the area believe that you are now the new lord of the Stolen Lands, which is true. So they sent him to pay their respects. He even brings gifts. He wishes to share his loot, so that in response you'll permit him to conduct his business in your territory. It's not a bad solution. I'm sure the bandits will pay generously for the right to be private tax collectors. Of course, outside your lands, some may look upon this as organized extortion, but what do you care about those stiffs in Brevoy, or from Brevoy? And I've selected both of these through my multiple times reading this. If you do this, you get 50 BP, which is okay, but I think this is better. Drive this bandit from my lands from now on, do the same to any similar petitioners, and I get +3 community to my kingdom. Lander's face grows long. Oh, come now. You can't react like this to every business proposal, Your Grace. Lander sighs, but of course, I will do as you say. And here's Reg. You busy? No? Then I got something for you. Reg stretches his shoulders like he's readying for a fight. You may have killed the Stag Lord, but it's too early to kick back and relax. There's still plenty of bandits walking your lands. They still think it's their home. Let me get some more soldiers, before they cut through the ones we have and leave us with nothing. The half-orc squints. You know which ones you need? Not the big dumb guys. No, you need fighters who want power. They'll serve you well, and if any should grow too bold, Reg sneers sullenly, I'll hang them from the trees. And I'm done. These two are both the same thing. Similar reaction. So say make your own decision. Great. I'll find the kind of recruits who will crawl into the abyss if it means I'll get a medal. Alright, then I'm going to go rest after I talk to our friend, the storyteller. Make some more Mune. And there's no new relics, so just click through it. And then there's a letter I want to read. So we have a couple letters. We have the merchant's letter. We have Bartholomew's diary. Let's read Bartholomew's diary. And then I'll save the other one for a little bit later. Alright, so this is the title page of a diary covered with crudely scratched symbols. There are numerous smears, worn spots, cuts, and burns on it. Bartholomew obviously isn't a tidy type. By the way, this is the wizard that was killed by the trolls in the last episode. The leather cover is spotted with acid burns. Page edges are tattered. There are 4 symbols carved on. The first one is B. 3 others stand separately, I and I. If B stands for the name Bartholomew, what does this I and I mean? Interesting. The Great Experiment, day 104. I burned all the previous notes, too embarrassed to remember what a complete fool I was. But now that I've got the creature, I call it Dimwit, everything is going to be alright. Studying the troll's ability to regenerate will lead me to my ultimate goal. Day 112. Got a reason to celebrate. While determining Dimwit's pain threshold, I found out it practically has no such thing. Wounds, broken bones, amputations, and the rest of the perils of a warrior's or mage's life. For a troll, these are no threat at all. The trick is to avoid getting carried away while working with fire or acid, so that impact spots will heal in several days. Amazing. Too bad I didn't dare to buy it at the very beginning of my way. Day 125. Stay in bed for the second day after the incident. Serves me right. I got a trifle too excited and came a bit too close to Dimwit. The beast bit my arm. Then it started shouting something like, Borba, Borba. I wonder what that means, if anything at all. The wounded hand is still sore. It even hurts to write this. I hate pain so much. Day 127. Here I am, lying in bed and thinking about how different we are. My unique intellect against its unbearable animalistic stupidity. At the same time, its regeneration and some chthonic ability to endure tortures and heal wounds against my human fragility and intolerance to pain. It's okay. I'll find the way to get what I need. Day 129. I got overzealous. Regeneration of 3 simultaneously amputated limbs proved to be an extremely slow process. All the resources of the troll's strength are barely enough for it to go on. And I probably shouldn't have used fire. In a wild environment and without my elixirs, this creature would be long dead. I will continue my experiments in 3 days or so. I feel I'm close now. A few more efforts and I will really become invulnerable and invincible. Okay, I'm gonna rest. And then, oh yeah, also, gotta do spells. I forgot to show this. My paladin now has level 2 spells. I'm gonna use Bull Strength so he can buff himself. So we're not relying on Octavia for all the buffs. We have level 4 spells with Harem. I just have Protection from Energy, Communal. You got a couple extra spell slots. I think you got 1 level 2 and 1 level 1. Not bad. Yeah, what do I have equipped? Okay. And then let's see here. So yeah, I showed her leveling up. I also copied down the scrolls that she could learn in her spellbook. So I have 2 hastes, because that's an extremely OP spell. And then also have a slow and 1 heroism. He also now has the list for level 2 spells, but he can't memorize any of them. This right here would be extremely useful for taking out the owlbears. But we'll get there. Anyway, let's get back out here. I have an intriguing letter for you, Your Grace. A certain Fredero Sinet, or Sinet, I'm going to call him Sinet, a paladin of Shaylin from Brevoy, is claiming right to our charming Valerie. Not in the sense that the entire population of the capital is trying to, but as her teacher and mentor. Here's the letter, see for yourself. Alright, or read that letter as well. Can I move? Alright. That's not that bad. The expensive monogram paper has a faint, tangy smell. The lines in steady, delicate handwriting are decorated by whimsical curves. My dear Baron Donal, I write these words with a heavy heart. The reason I take up my quill today will most likely upset you. Quite recently I heard rumor that a lost soul, once blessed with the mercy of my goddess, has found shelter in your service. I'm speaking of the daughter of one of the most worthy and generous patrons of the Order of the Eternal Rose, who once made the mistake of leaving our ranks. I'm deeply convinced that now is the time for her to return to the path destined her by divine will. Destined for her? To her? I don't know. Doesn't sound right. I am now traveling to the west, to the place that's been chosen for the new temple of Shaylin that will be occupied by one of the young congregations of our church. I deem it necessary to diverge slightly from our path with but one purpose, to arrive in your lands and collect Valerie. May this journey be a cleansing pilgrimage for Shaylin's chosen, whose judgment was clouded by the impulsiveness of youth. I request that you free Valerie of her vows of service to you, for fate has destined her to serve one who is above us all. Direct the girl to the trading post that's on the border between your barony and Broboy. There I'll be expecting her with my comrades. I pray for your wisdom and mercy. With deep respect and regards, Fredero Sinnet. Alright, let's go talk. Let's see. Alright, yeah, let's go talk to Valerie about the letter we received. Then we'll head back to the Nara marches and get, like, explore like the kobold trail and things of that nature. I'm not going to do the owlbears yet, because when I come back for the owlbears, what is this? Oh, I know I put that in there. Anyway, next time I confront the owlbears, they won't know what hit them. So I don't want to battle. No. I want to put them into the dirt where they belong. I'm forgetting something. Am I forgetting something? I have the merchant's letter that we'll read later, I think. Maybe in the next episode. If I have that ring, I'm going to equip that on somebody, I think. So I think Reg might be missing a ring. So just give him a ring of luck. See what happens. Or the other guy, Ekun Dio. No, he's got. Oh, that's right. He's got both those rings. Well, here you go. Let's quick save again. Only Valerie. Okay, maybe I'm supposed to go there and check it out. Alright, well, screw it. We'll just head on out of here. Maybe it's just the new location on the map I can go check out. Regardless, I've got the urge to kill some stuff. Because in the famous words of Carnpopulus Michael, I just like killing. Works out. Oh, nope. Does not work out. Yeah, it does. Yeah, let's click here, and then I get my whole party, and in the order that I want them to be in. Yeah, also, I did look it up online. The guy, what was his name, Bartholomew? There is a way to... Oh, let me check out the kingdom stuff. Forgot to do that while I was in there. But the Bartholomew Delgado, you can save him. I just didn't. I don't see how you could. I thought I don't know. I thought I did a pretty good job. Community +1. Coolio. And he finally finished the wolf quest. Oh, wow. Oh, I never started this. Well, here, start that. Jeez. Trade agreement with Sartova. Receive the right to establish sizable trading posts in the heart of New. I want to do that one. I kind of want to do this. Let's have him start that one. It only takes 7 days. So that's the. If I remember the guy that I. Not that one. Remember the guy that I talked to. Again, not that one. When I became Baron. The High Priest of Aristotle said he'd give us a free statue, essentially, for Aristotle. And once he's done... Actually, how much longer does he have on that? Oops, I keep clicking on the wrong ones, I'm sorry. In 2 days, and then I can start researching the hilltop. Okay. Okay. Alright, this will fast forward me 2 weeks, I think. Yeah. But it'll level him up, I believe. We'll hold off on that. I want to go kill stuff. Yeah, I didn't realize I never started the actual troll thing with Reg. Alright, so we're going to head towards the kobold trail. It might be easiest if I went this way. No, right here. There we go. Actually, hold on. Can I not cross right there? It looks like there's a bridge. Guess not. Alright, let's head over here. Oh, it's still here. I had a random encounter on the way back to the capital, off camera. It was just a bear.
I need to catch
May have been a dire bear.
Time to search for the spot to rest.
Alright, so let me go this way. Let's go back up here. Should probably be fatigued when we get there, right? Nope. There we go. Alright, the hills seem pleasant, even welcoming. No grey doom and gloom, just walking along the path and enjoying the view of all the cute little white pyramids built out of pebblestone. Or wait, was it pebblestone? Horrors of horrors, what I mistook for pebbles were polished bones. All along the path, the grass was riddled with pyramids made of polished kobold remains. It got us to thinking, is it wise to follow such a grim path? The way marked by death itself? Yeah, defying all danger, we followed the path. Succeeded, okay. Trying to brush away thoughts on who may have polished a kobold vertebrae and why. We quickly moved along the path leading through the Pale Hills. It didn't take long for us to reach a mountain river, with a bridge crossing over it. Well, bridge may be a bit generous. It was actually just a long branch, about as thick as an arm, spanning from one bank to the other. It may have been enough for a kobold to cross, since we could see another of those small bone pyramids on the far side, but it didn't look nearly strong enough for our party to cross. And before deciding how to proceed, we carefully examined the river. We quickly discovered the river was quite deep. I plunged my arm shoulder deep into the water and couldn't even feel the bed. It was fast, too. The current pulled a dried leaf off my sleeve, and it was gone from my sight in a blink. And it was cold. Very, very cold. Frankly, none of us were interested in taking a swim. Alright, yeah, let's carefully examine the branch that would help us cross the river. The branch did have one thing going for it, though. Being so thick, it happened to be quite sturdy. But that didn't make the flimsy crossing any less slippery, or challenging to anyone daring to set foot on it. I wonder how many kobolds have slipped on the wet bark and found a watery grave in the ice-cold river. Alright, precautions were definitely in order. We're ready to rope to ensure the Daredevil's safety. Foresight had always been among our esteemed Baron's strongest virtues. With the practiced motions of a seasoned adventurer, he pulled a length of rope out of his pack and prepared it to be tied around the waist of whoever would prove brave enough to step on the branch and attempt to cross the river. That would at least help reduce the risk of drowning. Alright, choose a character. We talked it over and chose a volunteer to try crossing the river. Ooh. Yeah, it looks like Ekun, you're up again. Ekondia was unperturbed by the thin branch and the speeding current. After a deep breath, our volunteer set forth along the precarious crossing. One step, then another, a few feet across with no trouble, and I started to think that maybe things would be fine. That's when the branch jerked and started to shake. It was rolling over. With no time to think, all Ekondia could do was jump to the other side. Oh, the lengths will go in our efforts to keep our pride untarnished and our pants dry. One incredible jump and Ekondia was on the other bank. Ekondia took a moment to catch his breath and turned his attention back to the crossing. As soon as the rope was securely fixed on both banks, the branch didn't seem as much a death trap as it had before. Losing no more time, we crossed the river. One small pyramid made of polished kobold bones may be a bit spooky, but it's not unbearable. But how about thousands? We found ourselves looking over a proper kobold graveyard, each little pyramid a mark of a kobold death, that mark made out of their own remains. Yeesh. The real enigma, though, waited in the heart of the burial ground. The centerpiece was made of hundreds, maybe even thousands of polished bones, all put together to form the head of an enormous dragon. Imagine it. These small, nonsensical reptiles somehow managed to create a sculpture both fearsome and magnificent. Such might, and yet such frailty as well. If a single bone were to be removed from the foundation, this beautiful statue would crumble to dust. I even spotted one such flimsy bone. Regardless, we come face to face with irrefutable proof. The kobolds, for better or worse, were changing. This news had no impact on our search for the trolls, though. The land was clearly sacred to the kobolds, and it seemed likely, or unlikely, they would bring their new friends here. But how would the Baron deal with the structure we found in his realm? Why would it not be? Well, I guess because it's a burial ground. It's not like they're not worshipping it like a dark god or whatever. So, yeah, I'll just respect it. Respect the kobold shrine. Following my advice, the Baron adjusted the dangerously loose bone in the hope of reinforcing the remarkable composition. His grace was standing to leave when a glint from the dragon's jaw drew his attention. Carefully reaching inside, the Baron pulled out what seemed to be a dirty stone. Beneath an outer layer of clay, we found a large, finely cut emerald. It seemed the kobold spirits decided to grant us a gift. Stowing the offering in his bag, the Baron turned and left. We dutifully followed our leader, and soon the bizarre kobold burial ground was far behind us. Did I get anything? Said I got an emerald. Oh, here it is. Worth 500. Ooh. Alright, so we can get to the camp next. There's a Lizard Folk Village, Candlemere Tower, Troll Clearing, Troll Wilderness, the Hodag Lair. Alright, we already did that. Alright, well, let's go this way. Yeah, let's go over here. We'll head towards the kobold camp. Ooh. It may not have been a bad idea to resting at Fire Belly, since kobolds tend to use a lot of fire. Oh. Okay, you see a gang of kobolds resting around a campfire. When they finally notice you, they jump up and start scuttling around, making a mess and bumping into each other, all the while muttering something in their hissing language. One kobold emerges from the swarming crowd. His scales are a touch lighter than those of his companions. Upon closer inspection, he seems to be extremely old. His skin is dry and lifeless, and he clearly lost some of his scales long ago. There's something curious about this kobold. He seems to be calm, confident, and wise. Slarags. The old kobold hisses. The rest of the kobolds immediately calm down. Greetings, he says, addressing you and sticking out his hand. Greetings. Greetings? Oh, greetings. But how he's saying it. Greetings. Eddies. Oh, they're so cute, Octavia exclaims, clasping her hands together. May I keep one? Yeah, I'm not gonna shake your hand. Yes, greetings to you as well. Alright, the old kobold continues to extend his hand as he stares at you. Alright, fine, greetings. You shake the old kobold's hand. It's slimy and cold. He continues to stare, his eyes still yellow and emotionless. Kobold Flame Shaman. Kobolds, humans, love, the old kobold says. Men's. Love. Kobold. Ah, see, it seems he's in love with you. Tartuk King Search. What? Search. Search. I like how it just degrades as they go around the different kobolds. The old kobold seems to have said his piece, so he just continues to stare at you with cold, still eyes. Tartuk, what a familiar name. Tell me, do you know the story of the Suitscale kobold tribe? The kobold seems to not understand a single word you're saying, but reacts to the word Suitscale. Suitscale bad, not friend. Alright, let's get this sorted out. All the kobolds are staring at you now, no blinking or movement among them. It's starting to get uncomfortable. Tartuk trolls love. Search Tartuk kobold. So Tartuk and the trolls get along. Search for Tartuk? Sir Obold. Succeeded at a wisdom check. Heck yeah. Over several minutes, you manage to piece together what these kobolds are looking for their king Tartuk, who's lost somewhere. After several minutes beyond that, you reduce that this Tartuk somehow managed to befriend some trolls. Alright, why are you looking for Tartuk? King, the old kobold answers. Tartuk trolls kobold love. Trolls obolds. Trolls obolds. I saw Tartuk that way. Let's see. I'll probably do this. I'm no friend of trolls. I kill them, and anyone who helps them. You should return from where you came for your own sake. The old kobold steps back in fear. Tartuk, king love. Humans, kobolds love. He speaks quickly, raising his hands before him as though shielding himself from attack. Tartuk. Tartuk love. Okay, I mean, I don't want to be chaotic evil. I also don't want to be neutral. It's so hard being lawful good in this game. I don't know where the troll's lair is or where Tartuk is hiding. I'd recommend you give up the search, but that's for you to decide. Anyone will judge the expression on his snout. You can't tell if the old kobold is upset by your statement. After you answer, he turns away from you as if you cease to exist. The kobolds quickly gather and leave into the woods. Okay.
Forwards.
Many small footprints are visible in the dirt. So they seem to be recent. Yeah, we just saw a bunch of kobolds. How big is this area? Not very big. Hey, more rope. And some rations. And don't get me wrong, I wanted to attack the kobolds there and get all that sweet, sweet experience. But, trying to be lawful good. It's the only downside to being a paladin. Without, you know, a fallback paladin.
Look ahead.
That makes sense. Like in, Baldur's Gate, if you were evil, you become a blackguard, I believe.
Without a doubt.
Actually, I don't know. I know you could be a blackguard. I don't know if you actually turn into a blackguard if you were evil enough as a paladin. I never tried. But it'd be cool if they had the anti-paladin class and like the was it the Hell Knight class in this game? So I think Hell Knights are, I thought they were neutral. Lawful neutral paladins. And then obviously the anti-paladins are the evil paladins. It'd be cool if like if you start out as a paladin you could like go down through the tiers of different paladins if you decided not to be lawful good any longer. Because I'd love to have an anti-paladin. They're the best paladins to play as. Alright. Let's go towards the monster den, I suppose. Connect all the roads real quick. I'm gonna go here, but I'm not gonna go inside this area. Let's head towards the monster den if we can. Or not.
I need to catch my breath.
I'd like to go to the monster. There we go. Let's rest. Have two people that are fatigued before we go and kill some monsters. Okay, we're getting attacked. That's fine.
Who will prevail? Does it
Is it bandits? Where are they at? There's at least one.
My strength betrays me.
Alright, now there's at least 3, 4.
Let us strike as one. Do not falter.
Oh, that's right, she has this on default.
Onward.
I'll cut you.
I grant you death.
Repent. Die for me.
There's another one. Get it, dog. Good job. Alright, let's get out of this place. Skadoodle on out. Skedaddle. Scootaboot. Break camp and move, or march forth into the jaws of death. To the monster's den. See what awaits us. Let's quick save.
Forwards.
Before we run into something we can't quite handle. Oh, found a new recipe. Where'd you go? Succulent sausages, of course. This area's not too big.
Without a doubt.
Before I go too far that way, I just want to make sure I check around the edges here. Some sweet syrup. Alright, let's go down here and see what we gotta kill. Ancient, oh boy.
Sorry.
I'm assuming it does fire damage, but I don't know for sure. So if we get a bless active.
Where to now?
I am yours to command.
Let us not hesitate.
Let's get some of these other effects going on real quick. Prayer as well. Reg, don't you know lightning bolt? Oh yeah, haste. Haste. Let's get rid of that real quick and put slow down here. What am I doing? Click haste. Get everyone that's in the area hasted. I have no idea what kind of breath weapon that is. Let's try this time. Let's also do Scorching Ray. We should be okay. I think we got this. Did I ever activate haste? I only ever activated haste. There we go. That's a big deal. Oh yeah, suck it, Wyvern. Wyvern, whatever you want to call it. You got nothing on me. Ooh, composite longbow, some scale mail. Ooh. Some treasures. Alright. And just wyvern meat. Alright, here I was expecting the wyvern to be a little tougher than that. That's fine. Lucky longbow. Alright, let's see what the differences are. So both of them 2 to 9, 50. Oh wow. Better crit range, or crit hit. It's ×4 instead of ×3. Luck of the draw. Alright. The beautiful bow has many curls and spirals on its surface. Okay. I mean, how often am I going to be using... I don't know if this would be better or not. It's worth more. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with this. Doesn't look that impressive. Well, I still have it if I ever want to change. I'll see if I can compare like the damage rolls or what have you. But the ×4 crit. So let's see, because what does Aspect of the Falcon do? +3 confidence bonus on perception checks, a +1 confidence bonus on ranged. Critical multiplier for your bows and crossbows comes 19 to 20 times 3. And it is not stacked with other... Oh, well, that's good to know. Okay, well, I think we're good. He'll use the new bow. More damage on crits, because he's going to be going the crit build, of course, for the blinding criticals and all that, so... More damage on crits is always nice. I guess we'll go to the troll clearing next. The small glade showed signs of brutal troll feasts. It was littered with gnawed bones. The ground was furrowed with marks from huge feet. The trees held gouges from sharp claws, and the branches had been adorned with the skulls of humans and animals, both old and new. Unfortunately, the trolls' tracks vanished outside the glade, but we could tell that the trolls use this place often. Yet, having prepared our ambush, we waited. The trolls were really taking their time. The sun rose higher and higher, but we heard nothing from the woods but birdsong and the buzzing of insects. The fruitless waiting began to tire us out. Yeah, we continued waiting. As the sun set, the glade was still empty. Darkness spread across the scraps of the trolls' feast, and the grass began to fill with the dim lights of fireflies. Let's continue to wait. Ambushes take time. We continued waiting in the hope that the trolls would show themselves eventually. It was late at night. We listened to the sounds of the forest, waiting to hear the roar of a troll at any moment. Instead, all we heard was the hooting of owls. Our muscles grew numb and our eyelids grew heavy. With little hope remaining, we decided to give the trolls one more chance to show up. The sky began to lighten. The hooting owls gave way to twittering morning birds. We rubbed our eyes as we looked around the glade yet again. Suddenly, a loud cracking sound came from the bushes. Alert now, we reached for our weapons, but instead of trolls, what we saw jump into the glade was a huge deer. Arrows buzzed through the air and the animal fell to the ground. It seemed the ambush hadn't been a complete waste at least. Hey, I got plenty of rations. Well, that sucks. Okay. Well, I don't think we have enough time to go here in this episode. So we're already at like 38 minutes. So I think I'm going to call it here. I'm going to go back to the kingdom. I'll head back there now, in case there's like an event.
More strength.
And then I'll show that on camera, then we'll call it an episode. Alright, here we go. Goblin Alchemist. I guess I don't need that spell. Sure. She has point blank shot, she should be alright. Yeah, because I think Harem would have finished his last project, so I can start on researching the hill now, at least.
I need to catch my breath.
You'll catch it when we get back to the capital. Actually, maybe not. We might have to rest like right here or something. There we go. Yeah, alright. Oh, and we finished it as Vanke's offer. First shrine in your capital will be built free of charge. I don't think I ever built a shrine, so... He's still doing the troll raids. Where's the research the hill? Here we go. Harem. 60 days to solve, and I think I still have plenty of time. Well, I can't check it right now. And we'll put him on the trade agreement since he's now... Oh wait, no, it costs 1500. And I don't have 1500 BP. Oops, let's get him out of this one. Put him into trade agreement with Mivon. Costs only 100, so... And we get +1 BP per week. Why not? Events. Yeah, we just have the troll raids going on. Okay. I'm gonna head back into the capital itself, and... What did I hit? Fine, we'll rest right outside the capital. I didn't mean to hit accept. I thought it said it was the enter. Because I had reached my destination. I was wrong. Hold on. Am I missing something still? I think that I am. Also, I'm going to take one more look at... Oh, is this... I don't understand why I would pillage. I just built a... Alright, well, let's go here and see if I can build a shrine. I think all the slots are filled up right now. Oh wait, nope. Looks like an empty spot right there. Well, I mean, if it's free, why not, you know? I like free stuff. Okay, and, exit that. The main square, sell some stuff, and we'll probably call it an episode after that, once I clear out my inventory. I'm also going to go talk to the storyteller again, because I have like one dryad token I can sell. I'm excited I took down the ancient wyvern. How come I can take down an ancient wyvern? An ancient wyvern. So I assume they're like dragons, they get stronger as they get older, right?
Forwards.
And let's sell. Let's see what you have. Money, money in my pocket. Oh, wait. What's this? Scale mail +1. Probably don't need that. Couple of dryad tokens. Oh, I have 2. Coolio. Alright, and citrine. Emerald. Agate. Alright, let's go talk to the storyteller. Turn those in. I'm going to read the merchant's letter before I call it an episode as well. The merchant's letter, by the way, I didn't pick it up in the last episode, but it was in the area around the the wizard's hut where Bartholomew Delgado was. It's on that southern road, like that goes from east to west or west to east, whichever direction you come from. There's a dead body, and there's like a little satchel beside it, and it had a letter in it, and I believe a necklace in it. There wasn't a lot. Oh, it was an amulet. It was an amulet of agile fists. But we'll read what the letter has to say now. If I can find it, boom. Oh goodness, alright. My sweet Lexin, I just received a letter from you and rushed immediately to answer. I want you to get word from me. Yeah, I want you to get word from me as soon as you arrive in New Stettin. With all these endless travels of yours, I've become an expert on roads and settlements myself. Little Ketri asks about his father's whereabouts every night instead of a bedtime story. Then I get a map and show him, here's our Gault, and these are the stolen lands. Here's Brevoy, or there's Brevoy, and this is the road our father is riding on right now. Then we wish you good night and go to sleep. Everything is alright here. The workers you've hired finally finished painting the walls and fixing the roof. Now sitting at the very top of our house is that marvelous forged weathercock you brought from Numeria. It's perching up there and watching around. What's there behind the horizon? Maybe the master is on his way home. Ron the Baldhead returned recently. You'd somehow missed each other in Mivon. He told a bunch of tall stories about his adventures, as he usually does. Told us there is a hodag living in the woods in the southern Stolen Lands. Almost fainted on the spot. That's the forest you pass by every time. Maybe Ron just lies. Gods know he usually does. But I beg you to take care of and choose the other road to skip coming near that darn forest. I'm writing this now and can't keep my tears from running. I'm just not myself without you. The only joy I have is watching little Ketri. His face and ears are as like as 2 peas. He even frowns just like you. You always bring me some presents, dresses or shoes. Now this turquoise brooch you promised last time. But I need none of that. The only thing I need is you by my side, safe and sound. Take care of yourself. Be back soon. Your beloved Olika and Ketri. Well, that's a sad note. Anyway, we're going to call the episode here. And we'll continue in the next episode. We'll probably go towards the Troll Fortress, or we might try the Swamp Witch's Hut next episode. Take on those owlbears once more. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I hope to catch y'all in the next episode.